I'm here with my guy B. Clark.
Yes, sir. Your boy. The King Folk.
On another glorious Sunday afternoon here at Podcast Suites.
Yes, sir.
Hope everybody out there doing well and staying healthy.
Masked up. Wash your hands.
Man, don't get charged up by the mask police.
Hey.
Because you don't want to mask up. Mask up, creep slow, be quiet, as the song say.
Mask up. Wash your hands. Wash your ass.
All right, let me ask you this before we get into anything else. All right.
Pause.
Who you taking? No Limit or Cash Money? And this is completely off the run sheet. So this is me because I had a conversation. And I meant to ask you about this in the car. No Limit or Cash Money?
And what?
Overall, like if you had to take one for their body of work, impact on the game, how you feel about them personally, like.
Fuck. That's a tough one.
Because that would be a dope versus too. You see what I'm saying?
P versus Baby.
And really do it?
I don't know, because when I was young, I was a No Limit soldier. I was making them say,
You had the little chain that you can get from the beauty
little
supply.
tank. I had one of those, yeah. But then when Baby and the Hot Boys came out, I had a white tee, soldier rag tie.
I was ready.
I was high with Juvie.
Mm-hmm.
It was 400 degrees. I was with Turk, all that, BG. So I don't know. That's a tough one.
Somebody asked me that the other day.
But I think overall, just because of how long Wayne extended the Cash Money.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it doesn't stop. It goes up until.
It keeps
what
going
was the
up.
last Wayne album that you really liked? Mine was probably like Carter 3.
Carter 3, yeah, I'll give you that.
I didn't go much past Carter 3. So you'd have to
3.
start.
I heard Carter 4. They had a couple jams on it, but it wasn't nothing.
I'd have to start at like Get It How You Live. The first Hot Boys album. The Block is Hot, 400 Degrees.
You gotta go back to BG too.
Chopper City in the Ghetto.
Chopper City in the
You know what I'm
Ghetto,
saying?
too, yep.
I'm gonna go back there, and then it's gonna run all the way up into the Carter 3.
Yep.
As opposed to No Limit, where it started with, Ghetto Dope.
Nah, because Master P got Ice Cream Man.
Oh, Ice Cream Man, you right. My bad.
You gotta take it way back with P.
Yeah.
And then you got Mystical, you got Mac, you got Fiend.
Right.
C Murder, Silk, Mia X.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
That gotta happen.
Because all them motherfuckers got hits.
That gotta happen. Like
all of them.
Somebody.
Man, Mr.
Somebody
Serv,
hit the
I don't
men
know if
up.
I said him already.
Hit the men up and find out if we can make that happen.
True.
Okay? Find out for me.
TRU.
Oh, I forgot about True.
Yep. And then you got to include Snoop Dogg shit when he was there too. Part of No Limit.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty serious. I'm gonna go with Cash Money because of my affection for that whole conglomerate. I was a big Cash Money fan.
What sets it off over the top is Wayne's last little run as a Cash Money millionaire. But don't forget this too. You can include Drake and Minaj.
Because that's all the YMCMB that it
that.
continued for so long.
All that. So that's what's gonna take him over the top.
Yeah.
And see, and P didn't have that last little run like Baby had. And then if you really want to break it down, P can put on Baby can put on Young Thug shit. Ain't
He can throw on that, because of the shit that they just did. Yeah, man. So
yeah.
Okay. See, I wasn't completely.
Slim
now I don't feel
and Baby
bad.
got that little got the overall edge.
Yeah.
But what's gonna help P is his pass from Ice Cream Man, I'm About It, Make Him Say all that.
Yeah, I'm with you there. That
Swamp Nigga.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I don't feel too bad. So if you watching this, y'all, that's just kind of something I'd love to see what y'all think. I feel like it could go either way because of like all that they did and all of that type stuff. So I don't want to shortchange anybody. Like I'm not saying that Master P wasn't dope.
Nah, Master P was the fucking man.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say that.
Master P was the man. Even I just watched the interview with Baby. It was a while ago, but he even gave P his props, saying nah, I respect P. He's a hustler.
That's where he got his.
Man.
That's where he got his grind from. Like that's where his came from. So I don't. If he was saying anything other than that, he'd be faking it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'd be completely faking it. Because Master P was the first. I saw a quote that it was online. It said something about somebody posted it today, and it was like when Master P moved to L.A. He said Suge Knight called him and told him, you know what I'm saying, welcome to L.A., but L.A. ain't big enough for both of us. And Master P was like, well, when you moving?
When you moving? I heard that same shit too, yeah.
Shout out to my man Master P, okay?
Yeah. I heard he was all in California, from like L.A.
Yeah,
down to
he was
SoCal,
Northern California,
all the way to Oakland and shit
all
like
of that, man.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, listen, that man has done his due diligence. You going to speak on Master P, you may want to keep it 100, okay? Keep it a hundo.
The movies, I got the hookup. I'm about it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. So
Hot Boys that still run on BET.
Yeah, we could do this forever.
Sick the Shocker, yeah.
Well, shout out to everybody for checking in with us, man. You know, get into some. Since we already on this vibe, we can get into our first official topic of the week. Non-music topic. So we got producer by the name of Detail, right? So Grammy-winning producer who's produced hits for Lil Wayne, Beyonce, big names, is facing multiple sexual assault and felony assault charges. Oh man! So how many times do we got to hear these type of stories? I'm gonna since we don't got the segments here, I'm just gonna throw this in here when I read it. Just for the simple fact of it's the same story. This creepy looking ass man on this. First of all, Detail is very creepy, and then also I forgot that Detail is the same producer that Drake beat up. Drake got beat up. Apparently. Drake reached out. He worked with Drake initially, of course. They had some great hits on the album that they worked on. I can't remember which album it was.
Right.
I guess Drake liked the way they worked, and Drake extended him an offer to be an executive producer on his following project. Yeah. Detail turned it down. He was just like, "Nah, I'm good." You know what I mean? Like, I want to pursue other opportunities with other people that's gonna lock me in, which is understandable. Right. So apparently, Drake invites him to a recording session, and he said when he got there, Drake's bodyguard, Chubbs, shout out to Chubbs, Chubbs comes out, roughs him up. You know what I'm saying? Puts hands on my man. Yeah.
Wow.
So he was suing Drake and OVO and all of that for that very reason or whatever the case may be. And, I never really heard the end of that, so I don't know how that ended. But according to reports from Page 6, the 41-year-old, whose real name is Noel Christopher Fisher, was arrested on Wednesday on 15 counts of sexual assault and 5 accounts of felony assault for alleged attacks between the years of 2010 and 2018. Yeah. A detective from the agency's Special Victims Bureau submitted the case to L.A. County District Attorney's Office in January. He was charged on July the 31st, and then they issued a felony arrest warrant with a bail of $6.2 million. God
damn.
So if your bail is that high, don't give me that I'm innocent shit.
Nah, you did something, nigga. Something out of line.
Also, according to reports from the AP, back in September, a model and aspiring singer who alleged in a lawsuit that Fisher raped and abused her was awarded $15 million by a LA Superior Court judge. He's also been accused of being sexually aggressive towards 2 former assistants, one who claimed she was forcefully held against her will as the producer masturbated, along with demanding she pose for nude photos and videos. Wow. My boy is out here wilding.
Wow. That is wild. You think she wasn't going to tell nobody?
He is out here wilding. Detail. You deserve to get beat up by Chubbs. So shout out to Chubbs for kicking your ass.
Kicking your ass. Man. Piece of shit. That is bananas. Come on, bro. We got to do better.
Yeah. So when I saw the story, the first thing I thought about was him getting beat up by Drake's bodyguard. But yeah, man, this is just one of those things where people are always wanting to get involved with these industry people, and I don't want to work with nobody unless it's a big name, and he got to be somebody famous. And how much more famous can you get? Beyonce, Lil Wayne, Drake. He's worked with all of them. Right. So it allows you a certain opportunity to be around a certain kind of person, and then you get around these people and you're a complete fucking creep. So shout out to you, my guy, for you being the weirdo and the creep that you are.
Really, do a nigga want to get famous? Do I want to run into one of these weirdos?
No.
No, because it's like when you get that certain celebrity, you start hanging out with celebrities all the time, or being around them.
End up with friends like Jeffrey Epstein or something.
Wondering why the fuck am I in this awkward ass room and these chains and shit. Yeah.
Why are they asking me to do this? I just wanted to rap. I just came here to rap.
You said come do an interview, my nigga. You didn't say nothing about this dungeon.
When you said bring the Hennessy, I didn't know this what you was talking about. I didn't know this was for me. Okay. So yeah, man, if you don't know anything about the boy Detail, that's a little backstory about what's going on with him right now. I hope everybody that was involved, any lady, young woman, woman in general that was affected by this creep, to get all the restitution out of him that they can get. I'm sure he has a lot of money. I know money doesn't equate to what you went through or what he put you through, but take as much of it to where you hurt him as much as he hurt you. Moving on. So, about another individual that was held in captive. Shout out to my boy Jewels.
Good shit.
Free my boy. You know what I'm saying? Free my boy. He ain't never did nothing to nobody.
Juelz Santana.
Man, there needs to be a different appreciation for Juelz, okay? Like, let's get that out the way, okay?
Santana the Great.
Y'all better hope I don't got no Dipset here. I think I do, too. Hold on, because my man, first of all, went to jail during his Love and Hip Hop little spree. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which is never a good look. It was bad. It was a whole bunch of stuff out there about his teeth and just all kind of crazy shit about my guy.
Got on that goody. Shit got batty for him.
I hope my boy wasn't out here on that booger sugar and nothing like that, man. I don't even. What I thought is, I think I heard him say something about like some lean or something, drinking too much lean and it messed up his teeth. Or yeah, I'm not one for making up stories about people's teeth. Yeah. But I know he had a messed up situation, and then he came back on the show, and I guess the teeth he had was too big. So yeah,
nigga look like a fucking badger or something.
So shout out to my boy for getting free. You know, I'm always an advocate for people being free. What is going on, man? So let me see what's going on. The Dipset rapper was released from prison yesterday, August the 5th. Following a week-long delay, he was supposed to get out before that, and then he had spent the last 2 years in lockup. He was arrested at a New York airport after being caught with a handgun and oxycodone pills. Right. He was originally sentenced to 27 months after pleading guilty to unlawful possession of a weapon and possession of a controlled dangerous substance. So here, I think what I read somewhere was some about him getting with Meek, his woman or something like that, got with Meek, and they worked out his release or whatever the case may have been. So shout out to them making that happen, because that's always dope. You help a brother get out of jail. I don't want to say young because Juelz ain't really young. But my man did his time, you know what I'm saying? Held it down. Apparently he ain't do no snitching. I don't know who you gonna snitch on when you the one that get caught.
Nigga that got caught. It was all your fault, nigga.
My man said he had been 5 years without a haircut, so you know he posted himself looking like Moses.
That nigga look like
he look rough, nigga.
That nigga look like I don't even know. I ain't got no words for him. I look like a nigga, boy.
So shout out to Juelz getting.
Let me ask you this: best Dipset member?
Oh my God, really?
Dipset.
Best Dipset member. It gotta be Cam.
Killer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without no him, there's no them. So, you know what I mean? Like, it gotta be him. I ain't gonna front on him. Like,
all right.
If he's just talking about rapping and whose music I enjoy more, though, early Juelz, easy. Easy.
So let me ask you this: has Jimmy surpassed? Because you listen to Jimmy just like I have, and has been listening to Jimmy. You think he surpassed Juelz as the better rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
As of recently, yeah. Like if Juelz dropped the project today and Jimmy dropped the project on the same day,
I'm looking for Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for Jimmy shit.
Yeah.
Because he's gradually gotten better. I've heard him get better as I've listened.
Each album.
All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna stun on my guy at all. I feel like he's held it down for the squad, especially for a certain period of time, and it'd definitely be my boy Jim.
Who would you like to see these niggas in a battle or versus with? Who would be a good versus battle for Dipset?
Ooh.
Another group of rappers that was popping like them.
Who was popping like them though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I asked you the question, nigga.
The only ones would be that we would be able to bring up like as a contingency would have to be Cash Money. You maybe could do Rockefeller, but you'd have to include Jay-Z. Without Jay-Z, it wouldn't work. That's a tough one.
What about this? Maybe I think I'm maybe a little. I don't know. Dipset versus Outkast. Big Boy, Andre 3000, Dipset.
I could see it. I could definitely see it.
You see where that? I mean, what's wrong with that?
I see it. Yeah.
Cause Dre and Big Boy from.
I think Outkast would probably run away with that one. If they playing features and everything too, but then same for the other ones though. Yeah.
I don't know, cause Killer got some shit. You think out of 20 songs, they're gonna bring up some old Killer shit. They're gonna bring up some old Jimmy shit, old Juelz.
They ain't gonna be able to play no Jim Jones songs and no verses.
Nah, no old shit. Yeah.
Like,
the only one they're gonna bring is what? Is Ballin'. That's it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah.
And he's done.
I forgot about Ballin'.
And Santana, what are you gonna bring from Santana?
Santana's Home, the Dipset anthem, Hey Ma.
Them Dipset songs.
Yeah, them all Dipset songs.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Dan.
Nobody know that shit, though. That wasn't like that didn't get on nobody's charts.
We can't throw mic check in there. Okay, all right. I guess.
Charts,
yeah, you're right. Did he have a song by himself that was big? That was on his album? Why am I drawing a blank?
I don't know.
Let me see. Because I feel like there was one that we missing. Let's see, Joel Santana. when I typed Joel Santana, the first thing that came up was teeth.
That's stupid.
That's the first thing that popped up. It just said Joel Santana, teeth. So his biggest hits were Oh Boy, Hey Ma, and then Pop Champagne. Those are his three biggest hits.
With Ron Browse?
Yes, you know how big of a fan I was of that shit.
Pop Champagne, that shit was knocking though.
That boy killed it. That shit was my ring.
I forgot about that.
Remember that was like my ring player when you called me. That was like the song I played for like a year.
Man,
let's see. So
that shit used to go hard in the club too.
It was serious. So something called the Whistle Song peaked at number 6 in 2006. Oh Boy, Hey Ma, Pop Champagne. He was on Beamer, Benz, and Bentley, which peaked at number 49. In 2010.
That was a remix, wasn't it? Or was
it was a remix. No, that was a regular. He was on the original.
Really?
Yeah, he was on the original. Then they did the remix.
Okay. Yeah, they changed the beat a little bit. I remember
something called You Ain't Got Nothing, which peaked at 81. What was Wayne featuring him and Fabulous? Oh, I know what that is. That's off the Carter 2.
I got it.
Yeah, he has none. None no here is him by himself.
It's all. And what the Hey Ma, Oh Boy is what.
Those are
Dipset songs, right? Yeah.
The Whistle Song is his highest. Well, no. Oh Boy, no. Hey Ma is his highest peaking song, which reached number 3 on the Billboard charts.
Damn.
My boy Freaky Zeke. Shout out to Freaky Zeke on there too.
On what? Hey Ma?
Mm-hmm. They got him listed. It's listed as Cameron featuring Jewels, Freaky Zeke, and somebody named Toya. So that's wild.
Whatever, you got it. Freaky got a number 3.
So shout out to my man Jewels getting free. You know what I'm saying? He had a kid while he was in there that he never got a chance to meet. And so he met the kid for the first time. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he finally got a chance to meet. I think the kid's like 2 or 3. So all right. And some little Corona news. Mayor of Los Angeles announces Department of Water and Power will shut off utilities to homes that host large gatherings. Mr. Eric Garcetti said, y'all got me fucked up.
Pretty much.
Y'all niggas not finna keep having parties and get-togethers out here and nothing happens. So apparently the city of Los Angeles has said it, has had it all with all of the illegal house parties happening in the middle of a pandemic. Mayor Garcetti announced a plan to deter these violators on Wednesday, saying he has authorized the Department of Water and Power to shut off utilities to homes that host large gatherings, which are already prohibited under the coronavirus restrictions. He went on to explain that once the LAPD verifies repeated violations committed at a home, the residents' water and power will be cut off within the next 48 hours. He also said county health inspectors and other representatives will keep an eye out for large gatherings at city homes and will report potential violations. So, listen, I'm not mad at that man. He's doing what he got to do. Like, he's responsible when the cases go up for what he does when shit happens. So
it's gonna look bad on this motherfucker.
My boy said, I'm putting my foot down. Like, it's happening. Like, no more of this.
No baths, no more washing your hands, no more sips of water at the faucet.
Oh my God, that's crazy though. Like, think about that. You have a little birthday party. What if you got a little whatever celebration next? Your neighbors just sitting and watching you.
Yeah, called one time on you.
Then one day they show up, or one day you come home.
Want to take the hot ass shower? You can't.
You ain't got no hot water. You ain't even got no lights.
God damn.
Your lights is off.
Shouldn't have got it popping.
Yeah, man, it's a cold world.
Real cold world.
But I did just see something about a huge party that was had in California.
Yeah.
And it was somebody that was celebrating going to the NFL draft.
Okay.
And somebody got shot there.
God damn. Wow.
But it was like a big ass house. They didn't say who it was.
Wow.
But it was like a big ass house party too. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's all tied in, all that's that kind of works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Within the same realm of that kind of shit. So
I'll be damned.
Listen, man, take the precautions out here, people. Stop playing around with these people's time. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with y'all.
Mask up, wash your hands, and stay your ass 6 feet.
Stay away from me with your partying asses. I don't got time for it. Like, I'm ready for this shit to be over. Man. Like, at first I was kind of on some like, damn, it sucks to be locked down.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, man, can we get this shit over with? Like, can we get to where we need to be already? Like,
get this shit done.
I'm sick of my job changing the way I work, moving me around. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, changing my hours. So Eric Garcetti said he ain't playing with y'all, and y'all keep the shit up. I'm gonna turn your water off.
Boy, man, gonna be fucked out here in a little bit.
You got 48 hours to find somewhere to take a shower. Like, wash, can you imagine that? Nigga have a birthday party, then the next morning your water off?
Your water cut off. Repeat offender. This is your third time for them to say something to you. Just don't get it.
Oh, man. So, y'all be careful out there, man.
Boy.
So, we got my boy, ex-NFL running back, Larry Johnson.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Boy, was a monster. Shout out to his football career.
He was a beast.
He was one of the ones back then, man, in my era.
Short little stint. He had a little stint, though.
Yeah, he held it down. So, my boy put out a couple tweets basically saying that that the song and video for Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion is teaching women how to be whores.
Okay.
So we know the synonyms for the song is WAP. We know what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
His interpretation of it was without a parent. So basically, he's just pretty much condemning them in general. Like, it's crazy what he's talking about. Like, you'd have to hear some of the stuff he was saying. He was like quoting Bible verses, and like he seems a little bit, off.
Yeah.
I know he lost his job. He was working for a specific entity, and he lost his podcast was cut off because like he made like some anti-Semitic comments, some shit like that, and so they was just like, you know what?
We're good.
Yeah. So he says that do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. Leviticus 19:29.
Whoa.
This is my man LJ coming out telling you how he feels about it, right? So that was one tweet.
Bro, I mean, my whole thing is if you don't like it, then don't watch it. Don't turn it off. You got control of your kids. I mean, granted, some things may get, like when we was kids, parents said no, go over to the party parent house like we was talking about with the other show, and watch it over there, something like that.
What did he say? I cannot stand Babylonian liberal women. Give me a conservative teacher, a nurse, a secretary, an accountant that carries herself with grace and beauty, who embraces her femininity and is Yah-fearing. Well, if you don't shut your ass up.
Bro.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to tell you how I really feel about this. And this is, I don't really like speaking on these things because I feel like if a nigga makes a song saying I like WAP, nobody has a problem with it.
I'm not gonna say a damn thing.
If a nigga makes a song that calls a woman every name in the book, nobody says nothing about it.
It's cool.
But all they did was make a song talking about the stuff that they've been talking about since they came out.
Exactly. What kind of song do you expect from
Megan's
Cardi
first
B?
song was called Big Old Freak. Yep. Like, nobody had a problem with that.
Yeah.
Like, Cardi B, think about Bodak. See, the problem is you got all these parents and they let their kids, their daughters sing these songs and it's cute. And it's like, okay, well, let's take it up another notch. Like, we'll make a song about some shit that only grown-ups supposed to hear.
Exactly.
So first of all, why are your children listening to this? That's the main question I have. How is it steering my daughters wrong? Because they're not ever going to listen to this on my accord.
Nah.
So you should be doing a little bit more as a parent to keep your kid from hearing this.
Exactly. If you don't want them to listen to it, then don't let them listen to it.
No, I mean, he's not wrong, Loudmouth. I'm not saying that what he's saying is wrong. But what I'm saying is, who cares though? Like, I don't give a fuck about what kind of music Megan and Cardi make. Like, why do we care? And this is another thing for all y'all that's so intrigued about them making this kind of music and saying that y'all are expecting these two individuals to be conscious. Let's not forget that there are artists out here that's already conscious. So Rhapsody can make a whole CD and dedicate her whole album that's Grammy nominated to black women and name each song about a strong black woman. And ain't a soul ever posted that album.
I ain't saying nothing about Rhapsody.
I ain't seen, and I follow a lot of people, okay? And only the people with no comment and talk about Rhapsody or Tierra Whack or any of these artists that make that kind of music. So don't just give me this case of this. Like, find something else to talk about. Turn the channel. The song came on yesterday when my kids was in the car, bro. I just turned it off.
That's it.
They didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
mind you, The song was probably blurred out so much that they
wouldn't understood. It was just been a beat and mumbling.
And all you hypocritical ass men out there that act like y'all didn't enjoy that video, y'all need to shut the hell up. Because y'all sat and watched that shit and drooed all over them, I bet you. Weirdos. People be so weird, bro.
Have you seen it?
You know I seen it.
I ain't seen it.
You know I seen it. Nothing gets past my radar. So I saw it. Yeah, not that. When I saw the picture of them together with like back to back, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they said they had a song coming out. I didn't care what the song was. I just was gonna go watch the video. Yep. That's what they doing it for. Like we gotta get to a point where you can't go to a steakhouse and ask for chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere with the kids menu. Yeah. Like you can't go to, you know what I'm saying, a blues place and ask them to play hip hop.
Yeah. Why they not playing
if you're not with this, then just don't listen to it.
That's simple.
I only heard this song because I wanted to see the video. Mm-hmm. If I had never watched it, I'd have never heard the song. I promise you. It's just crazy how this works. Like people are just crazy, man. Like we pick and choose what we like to get into and what we like to talk about and who we want to condemn. But Snoop can make a song called Bitches Ain't Shit and play it on Versus or Ain't No Fun. Where if the homies can't have none, play that around your daughter, nigga. Get out of here. People is crazy, bro. We can crib walk with Snoop all day.
All day, but it's good.
Get out of here. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, that's a different topic for a different day. I'm just saying,
what did you expect coming from these two? Like, you thought they was going to get popularity and change their shit up?
Cardi did a couple songs with Bruno Mars and people think she wholesome. She is the same woman she's always been. And shout out to her for being her. I don't care about what you do. I care about that's a married woman, apparently.
Exactly.
You do whatever you talk about whatever you want to talk about. As an adult, I don't care.
And that's what the record company is paying her to do.
To be that.
To be Cardi fucking B. Like, come on now. I would look at her crazy if she came in and switched the whole shit up.
If Cardi was kicking knowledge.
Like, what the fuck is this? What
Cardi kicking knowledge? That's what y'all want? Y'all want her to turn into knowledge bone. What's the science? No. Don't come out here trying to be uplifted for me. No.
Come in talking, sounding like sincere.
Her first, the biggest song she got was Bodak Yellow. Sing the words to that song and give me any substance out of that you get. Besides, I'm a stripper, I make money. Like, that's what she does. Like, it is what it is. So, you know, y'all need to kind of get off of that, man. Like, these people shouldn't be raising your children. If your children are listening to that, it's more your fault than theirs. So, they doing their job.
Point blank, period.
All right. Anything else on the normal circuit that we missed out on? Anything else come up that that wasn't sports related?
I think that's it, my brother.
I'm trying to think, man. Was it? Oh, we talked about the Ross and the 2 Chainz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that wasn't on the official joint, but just kind of thinking about that, I didn't really get to see a lot of it. Let me see. Let's see if we can just get a little insight to, you know, the rundown before we get into
I've seen a little bit of it. Watched a little tad bit of it.
We'll do it like we did.
This nigga Rick Ross is in the middle of it, getting a fucking massage.
He is the realest for that. He is the realest for it.
Getting a massage. He take a damn. I think it was a Balenciaga sweater off and put a Gucci shirt or a Versace shirt on. Like, he was just doing
okay, so all right, we'll go round and round. We'll run through it. We got about a minute to do this. So round 1 was BMF versus 2 Chainz, No Lie. What you taking?
Ross. No, the No Lie with
no, but it's only because of Drake, so I'm going BMF.
Yeah, go BMF.
I never even made it to Styles P verse on that song, so we can't. It doesn't hold the same. Yeah, shout out to Styles P, he killed it. But so that's 1 for Ross. Rick Ross Hustling versus 2 Chainz, I'm different.
Hustling.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
That's
Hustling.
an OG Ross.
When it first came out, too, nigga, that beat was stupid. So that's 2-0 him. We got Lil Wayne, John featuring Ross, and then we got Fucking Problems, 2 Chainz. I'm going Fucking Problems. And just because of Kendrick verse on there is stupid.
Shit, even Titty Boy verse.
Yeah, that was just a better song. So that's 2-1. Ross. Ross, Rich Forever versus 2 Chainz, Spend It. I'm not really sure what Spend It is, but Rich Forever featuring John Legend is a classic. So I'm going to go Ross with that one.
I go Ross.
Yeah, that's 3-1. Then we got round 5, Dice Pineapples, Ross. LA, right? Yeah, and then against Duffel Bag Boys.
Ooh, I'm going Duffel Bag Boys. Just because of the hook.
Oh yeah, but see that's what I'm saying. But see, I'm only gonna go Dice Pineapples because of for Wale anyway. So I'll give it to Duffel.
Yeah, you gotta give it to Duffel.
So that's 3-2 Ross. Ross MC Hammer versus 2 Chainz. I Love Them Strippers featuring Nicki Minaj. I'm going
with Titty.
Yeah, I don't really that MC Hammer I wasn't big on. We got so that's 3-3. We had round 7, Aston Martin Music featuring Drake versus Super Freak Jeezy. Featuring 2 Chainz. Who you taking?
Oh, I'm gonna take the shit with Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an easy.
I know
play.
the shit was super. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that too. That shit with Titty.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 4-3 Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Round 8 was Santorini, Greece. That's a beast. That's one of my favorite Ross songs. That beat is so dumb. Against Bands and Make Her Dance. I'm not choosing Juicy J Bands and Make Her Dance over Santorini, Greece. I can see the impact.
Bands and Make Her Dance. That shit
it was lit though. You know what I'm saying? But if I just the Santorini, Greece beat, like I can't pass that.
Bands to make her dance. You crazy? I'm taking bands all day. And you got Juicy J with that hoe.
It's Juicy J song, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Okay, Meek Mill, I'm a Boss featuring Rick Ross against Lil Wayne, Rich as Fuck featuring 2 Chainz. A lot of this.
My nigga get rich as fuck. I'm taking that Weezy and Titty.
Yeah, I wasn't really big on that. I'm a Boss. I'd take the Rich as Fuck.
Nah,
I like the beat on Rich as Fuck.
Yeah.
Rick Ross, Freemason featuring Jay-Z, 2 Chainz, Fez Watching featuring Pharrell. I'm going Freemason. That's Freemason. It's one of the greatest songs ever created. Rick Ross, The Boss featuring T-Pain versus 2 Chainz, Good Drink featuring Gucci Mane and Quavo. I'm probably going to go The Boss because I don't even remember Good Drink. I don't know what that is.
I know what that is.
I'm not as big as a 2 Chainz fan as you can tell.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to take that shit with T-Pain anyway. When you put T-Pain on anything, it kind of
the hook on that was crazy. That beat too. At the time when that beat came out was stupid. Round 12 was Jay-Z, Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It featuring Ross, and 2 Chainz, Watch Out. Now Watch Out was tough.
Watch Out, little bitch.
But Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It.
I don't know.
But my favorite part of Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It wasn't Ross though.
Wasn't Ross, not
so I'm
gonna
go with Watch Out because of that. Like I could have had that song without it.
The ratchet side of me is gonna take
Watch Out.
Yeah,
Watch I'm gonna go there.
Titty.
I like that beat better.
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy for me. Kanye West, Devil in a New Dress featuring Ross.
Devil.
Yeah, 2 Chainz, 4 a.m. featuring Travis Scott. I'm gonna go Devil.
But that 4 a.m. though was tough.
Yeah, it was.
You can't lie about that.
Ooh. Round 14 was Tears of Joy. Rick Ross against 2 Chainz, Big Amount featuring Drake. I'm gonna go Tears of Joy all day.
I'm gonna go with the Drake. I'm gonna split that one with the Titty.
Rick Ross, Stay Scheming, Drake again, and French Montana against Drake, All Me featuring 2 Chainz.
I'm gonna do All Me. I never was a fan of Stay Scheming.
I only like Drake verse on Stay Scheming.
That was terrible. I didn't like that song for shit.
Yeah, I was only a fan of Drake's verse on there just because of just because he was talking about Common.
That whole French
scheme.
Shit sound terrible.
The hook was horrible. I hate it. I don't like nothing French Montana does.
You got it.
Let me see. French Montana, Pop That featuring Rick Ross, Drake, and Lil Wayne. 2 Chainz, It's a Vibe featuring Jan Yako. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one all day. It's a Vibe is gonna win that one.
Yeah.
Khaled, I'm on One featuring Ross, Drake again, and Lil Wayne. These niggas are milking these Drake and Lil Wayne features to death. How did y'all sit through all of this? Like, I'd have just been like, all right, that's enough. Like, not enough of your own shit. Against Chance the Rapper, No Problem featuring 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. You don't want no problem with me. I'm gonna go with I'm on One. I liked I'm on One better when it came out. As opposed to that No Problem. I wasn't really big.
I like Titty verse on that shit with Chance.
Oh yeah, he killed that. Yeah. Him and Wayne killed that.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. I'm riding with the one with Chance.
Okay. Let me see. Where we at? Okay, we got Rick Ross, I'm Not a Star.
I'm Not a Star.
Yeah. 2 Chainz birthday song.
I'm riding with the birthday song. Yeah, I gotta ride with that shit.
Okay, Rick Ross, Mafia Music, YG Big Bang featuring 2 Chainz.
Give me the Mafia Music.
Yeah. Round 20, Rich Off Cocaine. They played 3 songs. So round 20. What? So round 20, they have Rick Ross, Rich Off Cocaine. Then they have Kanye West, Famous featuring Rick Ross and Rihanna. Some unreleased song, apparently. Ross put out. That's the one they was talking about. And then Kanye, and then I guess 2 Chainz was Mercy featuring 2 Chainz.
Mercy, they used to be my shit, so I'm riding with that up top.
Yeah.
The shit with Pusha and Big Scene.
So essentially, it's Rich Off Cocaine versus Mercy. I'm not counting some song that Kanye West got with Rick Ross and Rihanna.
Some shit we ain't heard before.
Yeah, that'll never come out.
Yeah, I gotta ride with Mercy. That was my shit.
And these niggas did 24 rounds. So round 21 was Live Fast, Die Young versus 2 Chainz, Crack. Oh yeah.
Is that the I can't remember.
I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna front with you. Then 22 was Rick Ross, Made Men featuring Drake.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj, Bees in the Trap.
Bees in the Trap.
I hated that song.
And what was Ross on?
Made Men featuring Drake.
Okay, I'll go with the Made Man.
Yeah, just because. Meek Mill was free featuring Ross. It says unreleased version. So that's not the one with Jay-Z on it.
Just pulling shit out of his hat there.
Yeah. Pin Me to the Cross. Ross played another song unreleased called Pin Me to the Cross. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. This is why I didn't watch it, because after a while it was just gonna be like, okay, I don't think neither one of y'all niggas got 20 bona fide hits like to yourself. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't have got up there like X and Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I probably would have. That was one that I missed, and I'm not mad that I missed it. So
who's recording anyway?
All right, let's get into a little bubble talk, little NBA bubble talk. I need some bubble music. Hold on, give me some bubble music real quick. Something that make me feel like I'm finna go hoop.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Take me back to when I was a monster on these recreational courts.
A young whippersnapper.
When my knees didn't pop if I sat down for 30 minutes or more. That got me fucked up.
Throwing full court link bounce passes.
You know what I'm saying? So, how you feel about where we at so far with the bubble, man?
I like it.
All right, so who is your surprise team in the bubble right now?
My surprise team is surprisingly doing well. Just like you, I think we discussed this already. That has to be the Suns. I wasn't expecting them to come out and be busting ass like they is.
Yeah.
I expected Booker to be doing Booker, but
I
didn't expect them to be 4-0. What, 5-0 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5-0. They're the last undefeated team standing. Book is averaging close to 30 points a game, 50% from the floor. He's actually working on the 50-40-90 season, like, the 50-40-90. That, what is that? The field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. So he's out here efficient as shit.
He gets buckets.
And they only a half a game out of the postseason play because of how Memphis has been playing. Portland has been knocking off a bunch of people. San Antonio has kind of been wavering. So if you're a fan of the Suns and you want to see this team, listen, they're a young team on top of that.
Right now, yeah.
A very young team that's getting to it. So, what is it? Ayton.
Him, Ayton.
Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio's been balling lately too.
What's the other guy that they drafted? The young dude from was it Kentucky?
Oubre there, ain't he?
Kelly Oubre is there.
Yeah, Oubre's there, and there's another person I can't remember right now.
That's a young boy that they drafted, and it's right at the tip of my tongue. Pause. I'm finna tell you right now.
Okay.
Let me see. What's the boy's name?
So while you
look Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Damn.
So Devin Booker, Ayton, Mikal Bridges. They got a decent Dario Saric, Cameron Payne has been okay.
About Saric too, yeah.
So they got a decent squad, man. I think it's more so they point heavy because of Devin Booker, which is what you expect. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does.
Yeah.
But I think it's good though. I think what they doing right now is it's impressive. So my other team would be the Dallas Mavericks. I am surprised at how they've been performing. Very efficient, very high scoring team. So
yeah, what do you expect with those guys out there? You got Tim Hardaway Jr. that's hitting. Seth hasn't. He's been kind of on and off with Seth, but the other cat they brought on, what's his fucking name? The little point guard, ice skin homie, Trey Burke.
Yeah, Trey Burke.
Trey Burke been balling lately. You're gonna get what you get out of Luka. I think that's the new Mr. Triple Double. We need to crown him with that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Porzingis,
I'm really surprised at Porzingis. I think we talked about that before. Him and his knee is keeping up with everything. He been at the gate 2 30-point games.
Yeah.
And a 26, 27 point
I'm
game.
impressed by him.
Yeah.
They got a hold of the 7th seed already. They've already clinched their spot. So
the boys been balling.
They're about 9 games ahead of the next closest team, which would be the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies, if the Trailblazers win tonight, I don't know if they already started playing.
Oh shit! I'm tripping.
Yeah, you forgot we got sports going on, bro.
Shout
out to everybody that watched us when we didn't have no sports going on. Y'all the real MVPs, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been out here talking to y'all about a bunch of nothing for a while now. So for y'all to just sit through us talking about whatever we've been talking about, we appreciate y'all sitting through, listening to us talk about some actual sports that's going on. You know what I'm saying?
We got a live update. We got the Cleveland baseball team. I don't want to call them by their real names.
Okay.
They bottom of the 6th against the Chicago White Sox. It's 2-0 Chicago White Sox. Cleveland 9-7 and Chicago White Sox 8-7 on the year so far. Their 60-game season.
Right.
The Orioles and the National got suspended. Looks like it's rain probably. Orioles was up 5-2.
Or Corona.
One of them. Take a pick.
Somebody coughed too hard.
The Dodgers beat the Giants 6-2. The Athletics beat up literally on the Astros. Them two teams got into a fight earlier today. We were talking about that earlier.
Everybody wants to fight the Astros.
A piece of the fucking Astros for that garbage gate, or was it a trash can gate, whatever they call it?
Boys won a few World Series with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You knocked off a couple teams with that cheating shit.
Yeah.
You got the NBA scores. You got the 76ers and the Trailblazers. 407 in the fourth quarter. 114 Sixers and 111 Trailblazers. So what we was just talking about, they had to win that, I think, to secure that or get to that 8th spot.
They lost.
And now
they're
losing. Got
losing.
470. They're down 3.
Okay.
And you got the Rockets and the Kings. The Rockets 41, the Kings 49, 6:48 in the second quarter.
Okay.
The Thunder beat up on the Wizards 121-103.
Shout out to the Thunder for having such a decent. They
CP3 came back and revitalized them, young motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. Everybody thought he was gonna try to find his way up out of there.
I thought he was supposed to be traded before the season even started. Remember? Yeah, but no, he stayed, and now he got one of the best teams in the West.
All right. Raptors beat the Grizzlies
108-99. You got the Celtics beat up on the Magic 122-119. And then later on, you have, well, actually in a couple minutes, you got the Clippers versus the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, that'll be an interesting game.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Watching the Clippers beat the shit out of the Nets.
That ain't gonna last long. That's if everybody playing.
Ain't nobody on that team. Who's on the Clippers? I mean the Nets. Who's on that team?
Chris LeVert.
I see. I saw them playing the other day, and it just looked like him shooting a bunch of shots.
I mean, but who's out there exactly?
Because they lost Spencer too. I thought Spencer was still.
Oh yeah, Dinwiddie. Yeah.
So where are the Spurs at? The Spurs are about 3 games. Well, no, they're a game away from the AFC too. Mm-hmm. So them winning made a big deal too. Trailblazers. Y'all so trash.
I think it's gonna come down to them Trailblazers. They gonna take that AFC. Well, how many more games they got left? Like 4, I think. 3 or 4.
All the play-in games is almost over. So.
Oh, okay. So then it's gonna be them last 2 trying to buy in or whatever you want to call it.
Right. I don't know. It's probably going to end up being the Trailblazers, unless the Suns. Are there any more? Let's see who these last couple games are. So tomorrow, who we got? Let's go Monday.
Hey, while you look for that, I'm gonna look at these WNBA scores. You got Washington versus Indiana, 73-81. The Mystic are losing currently to the Fever, 81-73. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the Aces, the Las Vegas Aces, beat the New York Liberty 78-76. And that is WNBA.
So Memphis' last couple games. Listen to the last couple games Memphis has, just to tell you what they got to do to hold on. So their next game is Boston.
Trouble.
Then they have to play Milwaukee.
Trouble. Them niggas is
So that's their last 2 games.
Yeah, damn.
As opposed to the Trailblazers, who have Dallas and Brooklyn. So that's their last 2.
The Mavericks one is going to be a good game.
If the Mavericks play everybody.
Because they already got their spot, so they might sit Luka.
That's the Mavericks last. I believe Mavericks last game is against Phoenix, so they'll probably sit everybody in that game, which Phoenix needs to win.
Yeah.
Phoenix has Oklahoma City, Philadelphia, Dallas. So that's a tough little 3 games.
You said Phoenix got who?
Phoenix has Oklahoma City.
Ooh.
Dallas. And
they already beat Dallas once.
And the Sixers, yeah.
And then the Sixers got what's the name going now?
Ben Simmons hurt.
Ben Simmons gone for the rest of the bubble, so that might be a cakewalk.
Right. What about
because Embiid ain't gonna do nothing but get 40 and 15 and
right.
But that's all you got to worry about.
San Antonio has Houston left. They have Utah. So Utah and Houston for them. So right now Memphis has the toughest schedule going into it. I think Portland has a better chance. Phoenix has more games as well. Yeah. So we'll see,
Phoenix
man.
Ain't gonna, Memphis don't stand a chance. And they just lost Jackson too.
All right.
So that's a wrap for them cats.
Yeah, they pretty much dead.
Damn.
They pretty much dead. They came in like having that last spot pretty much on lock.
Yeah.
So for them to lose it like this, they won their first game yesterday.
Yeah, they started at the gate losing, so that wasn't no good. They lost to what, New Orleans the first game, I think?
That was the first game of the bubble. Yeah, man, so.
Damn. We'll see how that goes.
All right, so we got a little bit of interesting content here.
So did we agree on the surprise player, or are we getting into that now?
Yeah.
Book? Okay.
Is Book the surprise player for you?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Mine's is gonna be Luka.
Luka? Okay.
No, yeah, mine's. Well, I'll hold off on the Luka because we are talking about him in a little bit. I would say my surprise player, to be completely honest, is T.J. Warren.
Okay,
we'll get into him too.
Yeah, I remember you asked me mine.
Right.
I don't know if we got into yours. Pause.
So Booker on the list of best players in the bubble so far. Right. We can get to him. Averaging 30 points a game, hitting 45% of nearly 7 3-point attempts per game.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he's gonna score when he gets the ball. But now he's showing his potential for efficiency, which is important. You can score and at a high rate.
Yeah.
So he might pull off the good old 50, 40, 90 that we talked about if he keeps it up.
He gonna fuck around.
And so the Suns being at 1.5 games now back at the number 8 seed in the West. So that's what we got there with him. Next we got my boy T.J. Warren.
T.J. Warren.
And if anybody could sit up and tell me
they seen this coming.
If you could sit and say you knew T.J. Warren was gonna be good, you're a liar.
Boy, full shit.
You dropped the bomb on everybody. Hell out of here. You didn't see that coming.
Never once in my life have I ever heard anybody say, boy, you better check for T.J. Warren.
He on fire. Leading all scorers in the bubble, averaging 39 points per game and making over 65% of his shots. He just killed off my Lakers the other day.
Yep.
3-point per shooting has been his biggest surprise. Always been a talented scorer, but his range was his kryptonite. Yeah. Coming into the bubble, he had never made more than 4 threes in a game.
Yikes. Yikes.
Like, put that in perspective. But then he nailed 9 of them Saturday night in the victory over the Sixers.
Yep. 9.
Shout out to this is who was working on his game while everybody else was playing 2K.
Everybody was playing 2K.
And eating nachos.
And having interviews and Taco Tuesdays. This nigga's in the gym.
Getting busy. Shout out to him. Up. So we also got Pascal Siakam.
That's really no surprise from Pascal.
Right. And they pretty much been at their best when he's been on the floor.
Right.
His net rating of a plus 29.3 in his 76 restart minutes is the highest in the league. He's become one of the league's finest two-way players. Not only does he lead the Raptors in scoring, but he's also a versatile defender who blends speed and strength and length, as well as anyone in the league. So shout out to that man.
I will say the Raptors have been one of my surprise teams this whole year. Because I thought they lost when they lost Kawhi. I was like, they was done. You know what I'm saying? Van Vliet, Pascal, all them cats. I didn't think they was gonna do shit.
That's what I say. Is it them or was it him? So we gonna see this year.
Yeah.
Because he's on a team that's probably equivalent to the one he was on when he won the championship, and theirs didn't really change much besides him leaving.
Exactly.
If they get farther than him, then I'm willing to bet that he wasn't the primary reason. Now that you're seeing all these people play between him, a newbie, Van Vliet, like you said.
Yeah. And Kyle Lowry been Kyle Lowry.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nobody's really surprised at that. Yeah.
Last on the list is my boy Joe. Is he last on the list? No, he's not. But anyway, next to last, Joel Embiid. Dominated games on both ends. He is currently averaging 32 and 13 a game. Those are Shaq-like numbers for all y'all youngins out there who don't know about a big man and what he's supposed to do.
Shaq,
so you want to ask how important is he to Philly's success? The Sixers have a net rating of plus 9.3 when he's been on the court. That slips to minus 18 when he's not. So that's based on a small sample, but it's also, if you go back to last year in the postseason when the Sixers were 40 points per 100% possessions when Embiid was out. So basically, they are a better team when he's out there.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly.
Now
boy does it all.
And now, especially with Ben Simmons going down, is more important than ever. So we really finna see what this man is about here in these next couple games. Like for real.
Yeah. The man does it all. From rebounding, he even shoots threes. So
yeah, he does step out there. I forgot about that.
Step out there. He even bringing up the court, stop and pop. Like, I mean,
all right.
The boy does it all.
And then lastly, we have my man Dame Lillard. Shout out to Big Game Dame. Video Game Dame, whatever you call him. Dame Dollar, as they call him in the rap world, if you like basketball players that
First
make
of all,
rap
how do you
music.
feel about Dame Dollar as a rapper?
The first couple times I heard him, he sounded like he was reading off the paper. And I hate when niggas sound like that when they rap. Like, don't memorize it, nigga, and just come back when you're ready. Don't sound like that. I hate that. But he's decent. He's better than most that try it. But I ain't never listened to a CD or a...
I listened to they had Dame Tough on one of the last 2Ks. I don't want to think it was this last one, 20. I think it might have been 19. But they had a bunch of that nigga songs on there, and like you said, he's not bad.
Just not great.
But he's not great. I mean, this is what you would expect from.
Right.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that. He's better than what I expected from an NBA rapper.
Yeah, he's above average. Yeah. Like if you want to compare him to Shaq or Iverson or
Jules,
Antoine Jameson.
Antoine Jameson, stop. But I mean, some NBA rappers. I mean, I give him credit. Dame, he good. And then you know how I feel about my nigga Stack 5, Steven Jackson.
Oh yeah, but he
poured
sounded,
at the rap though.
Yeah, he sounded like a Houston nigga.
Yeah,
so
but I fuck with him though.
He was solid. So but as far as Dame go, even in games when the shot ain't been falling, he's lifted his teammates via assists and his defensive effort. Not only did he have 16 dimes against Boston, but he guarded Jason Tatum for much of the second half in that game, held him to 4 points in 28 matchups. And then on Tuesday, he guarded James Harden on 22 possessions. And he held the beer to only 5 points and 6 shots. So all while leading his team in scoring on the other end. So he's averaging 11 dimes a game, tied with Luka Doncic for the most in the bubble. So if Portland sneak into the postseason, is going to be because of him, of course. Which I see it happening. They're going to keep egging this man on. When they didn't want to make him an all-star, he busted ass to become an all-star. When he wasn't getting in the playoffs, he got in the playoffs and started busting ass. So he's probably going to end up making it this year.
I think so too.
If he plays the Clippers, he's going to give them a run for their money. So
and I don't want to see Memphis not at full strength in the playoffs.
Nah, that ain't gonna make no sense.
And I still want to see Ja. Give me a little bit more experience before you bring him to the playoffs.
Yeah,
this would have been good for him, but no, I'd rather see Dame in the playoffs.
Yeah, come on.
Especially in this atmosphere.
Him and McCollum.
It's not Melo.
It's not Melo.
And Melo. You got Nurkic
and
back.
Nurkic. They have a strong team. I don't want the Lakers to play them in the first round.
Nah.
Hell no.
Didn't they get another big man back?
Oh, the young boy.
I can't think of his damn name.
It slipped me. As a sports show, I guess I'm supposed to know this, but
it's all good.
We'll come back to it. And then one player that they didn't have on here was Luka, which we can get into that now. As far as the greatness of Luka himself. Like, how do you feel about Luka as a basketball player in general? What you've seen?
Luka, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like right now in the game, I think Luka is my favorite player to watch. And I don't give too many people that high praise.
Right.
Not me. Like, you got your Jordans, you got your Kobe's, your Jason Williams for me, the White Chocolates, one of my favorite players.
Right.
You got LeBron I fuck with, and then Luka. Like, I fuck with Luka tough. Yeah, awesome. Even going back and just doing research, watching him over in the European League, like the boy's been getting busy, and he's still pretty much a kid.
What did I say? I seen something that said he was playing in whatever league he was in. He was 15. And he was playing against professionals, and it said that somebody came out and was talking to somebody about him, like a reporter.
Right.
It was like, hey, this kid in here, he's 15 years old, he's playing against everybody else.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's better than everybody out there, and everybody knows it except for him.
Yeah.
So he was just I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he's just out here killing and don't know where he's going. But I mean, he's averaging 29,
bro, he's
9 boards and 9 assists right now. 11 assists now. It's 1 up since he's won the bubble. Leading the league.
Got 20 rebounds the other day. My bad, I mean to cut you off. But some shit you got to just speak on ASAP. Like
20 boards. Didn't he get like 16 assists in that same game?
Yeah, 20 boards. No, it was 20. I think it was 30 points, 36, 20, and like 13 assists or something like that. Christ. And then he just had 19 assists last game. He had 19, I think 13, and another 20, 30 points again.
Lead the league in triple doubles, 17.
Killing from the next closest person, and Russ ain't even doing that no more.
Nah, so it's him, because and no disrespect to Russ, but Russ has been stat chasing for a while.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Luka's just the ball is just bouncing right. Yeah. Watching him get 20 of those rebounds, bro, it's like the ball is bouncing right to him. He's not going after that shit or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So,
I guess it for me it just kind of comes down to, like, when you put in that position, like, how do you carry a team? Like, how do you perform in big game situations? And each one of those I've seen my boy in, he has held it down. Like, so I'm not putting nothing beyond him.
And
you
can't put a loss on him either, because I mean, with him getting a triple double means he's doing everything. A 30-point triple double. 12, 13 assists, 14 assists sometimes. It varies when the assists and rebounds.
You kicking ass to be out there getting 30, 19, and 12. Think about how much impact you have on a game to have them kind of numbers. Like, nah.
Exactly. Man. And the boy's only, 20, 21 years old?
Yeah, he's going to be doing this for a long time.
Yeah, so.
He came over here and understood what he needed to do and did it. So I'm not mad at him at all, man.
I think I don't know. I don't want to say it, but I may be becoming a Maverick fan because of Luka.
That's fine, though.
Is it?
I don't have a problem with the Mavericks.
Is it? Even with this I think I may jump on with this new regime starting.
It might be the best time to do it.
Getting out of the Dirk. I mean, you know how I felt about Dirk. Work Nowinski. So
yeah, that boy he's a legend in himself. But no, that would be. I wouldn't find that to be irrational. It would make sense.
Yeah, I give him that praise though. Luka's probably my favorite player watching the game right now. Since old man LeBron is going out the game.
Oh my God! If he don't pump it up in the playoffs, I'm gonna lose my mind. And then also that weak ass bench that we got, which that's another story in itself. Boy, I'm so sick.
Well, let me
tired.
ask you this: who is your favorite player to watch right now?
Right now, my favorite player in the league right now, if you gave me a chance, would be Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum?
It's the closest to Kobe I've ever seen since, you see what I'm saying? And like watching that man play so far, that's been the one. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, Anthony Davis, I enjoy watching Anthony Davis play because I enjoy big man play. That's always been kind of my forte.
I like the fact that Davis has been healthy. He ain't been no little bitch ass fouls. Or I think it might have been just him being in New Orleans where he kind of escaped out of that shit. But him being in LA, I haven't really seen him be out too many games.
Nah, even when he got hurt, he got the little eye injury. He put on the goggles and came back out there. So I think he's trying to prove a point that it's a contract year for him, and he want to get paid. I want to get paid, and I don't want the rhetoric to be that I'm always hurt. So even if he gives us a long playoff run, we still win in the end because we got him more games than he gave the other team.
Exactly.
So, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, man.
Yeah, that's what's up though. So okay.
Yeah, man, y'all go ahead and watch y'all some basketball, man, and let us know what y'all think about that, man. I don't really know how this is all gonna end up, but don't
forget about the hockey too if you're a hockey fan.
Listen, hockey's been out there getting to it with no fans either. They ain't even pumping in the crowd noise.
Ballin'.
They just out there getting to it. You know what I'm saying? So
how many minutes we got left? Let me get this last little update.
Got about 3 minutes, man.
All right, I'm running quick. We got the White Sox and the Cleveland baseball team. The White Sox up 3 at the top of the 7th, so Cleveland's 2. We got the Orioles, like I said, was suspended from the Nationals. Orioles 5-2. That game will be resumed August 14th. Let me see. Let me get to some more live games. 76ers. Ooh. 10 seconds left. The Trailblazers are up on the 76ers, 124-121. 10.2 seconds left.
Jesus.
10.2 seconds
Let's go,
left.
Portland. I'm pulling for y'all right now.
You got the Rockets 61 and the Kings 56. 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
Breaking news. Morikawa buries Eagle putt, wins PGA Championship. Colin Morikawa, 23 years old. Shoots an incredible final round, 64 to win the 2020 PGA Championship at TPC Harding. So shout out to that man. He was first. Dustin Johnson was second. Pete Casey was tied for second with Dustin Johnson. Scheffler and Finau closed out the top 5. So
nice.
Shout out to that man.
Nice. Speaking of hockey, we got the Blue Jackets beating the Maple Leafs 1-0 the second period. 14 minutes in.
This picture of Laureano charging the Astros dugout is funny as hell.
Yeah, I see the same shit.
They ain't got time for y'all cheating asses, man. And shout out to everybody in college football, man. Y'all figure that shit out so we can watch some Saturday football, man. Listen, we all going through shit, and just figure it out. Give them boys some health measurements and a way to get their shit together so we can get some college football, man. Like for real. Even if it's the 10 games, 9-1.
That's what I'm saying. In all the conference games, just give it to me. Pause.
Come on, man. Come on.
Take it.
Let's get that done, man. It ain't gonna hurt nobody to get that done. Like, let's just go with it. So, all right. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's tucked in. Get your Sunday dinner, your oxtails, your pot roast, whatever you've been cooking all day. If you got some neck bones out there, some ribs on the grill you cook, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all get that done, man. We gone.
Yes, sir.
From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.